What is up, everyone? It is me, AJ, and you are listening to another episode of Ajhd. Number 4, baby. Number 4. And technically, if we think about it, number 5. And here's why. Because today I already recorded an episode. But because of this hot room and how my iPhone works, I recorded the audio, the visuals on my iPhone, and for some reason, like 10 minutes in, the visuals just went blank, and I couldn't find the video until later, and at that point I was like, I'm already redoing the podcast. So hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. I hope no matter when you're listening to this, whether it be morning, night, whatever, just from now on, we are going to have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the night, and a great rest of the week, okay? We don't have to just think about the here and now of one day. Let's think about here and now as like the week. What is crazy, I read every day. And I was reading my book today, and it talks about how different cultures represent time differently. And there's this one culture, I don't know which one it is, but there's one culture that doesn't even necessarily believe in the past or the present because of how you define now. Like if you're talking to someone and saying, oh yeah, I'm recording my podcast now, that could mean 20 minutes of my time. Or if you're saying, yeah, I just did that last second, that is also like there's different parameters of what time means. It's kind of really weird when you think about it. Also today I felt like I've been choking on my words all day. So that's going to be fun for this podcast. I have something that I do want to say though. And this is for a small talk. Cut it out with your small talk, okay? Give me the real deets. Give me who you truly are. If I am going to spend, not waste, but if I'm going to spend my time talking to you, stop giving me the, oh yeah, I'm great, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like if you sound like that, my God, find a new voice, guys. You have to be fun to talk to in life, okay? People want to talk to you. Everyone has someone that they want to talk to and has people that want to talk to them, okay? Let's make it as pleasurable as possible for every party involved. I've been culprit of it. I have been this guy, or I've been like, yeah, my day's great. Oh yeah, it is cloudy outside, but guys, oh my God. Also, if you're asking someone, hey, what do you like to do for fun? Which, by the way, boring question, but we all have done it. But let's say you set them up with that boring question, and they say, I like to hammock or hammock, depending on where you are. If someone says they like to hammock for fun, that is not a thing. It's not like an activity. Like people will make hammocking as hammocking. People will pretend that using a hammock is part of their personality. Like there were people, like there are a ton of people at college that hammock. Oh my God. There are a ton of people at college that hammock, and they think it's like, oh yeah, it's part of my personality, man. My iPhone turned off again, so I just had to wait 5 minutes to get it turned back on. But we're back. Anyways, people say that like hammocking is part of their personality. Like that's how they feel about it. When really, in all reality, you're essentially saying, yeah, I really like to sit on a fancy chair, or I really love just sitting on a fancy couch and hang out with friends. Like that is the most boring response to the most boring question. What do you like to do for fun? Guys, we need more fun questions. So here on Ajhd, AJ is going to come up with questions on the fly. And this is why people love talking to me. Other than my amazing looks, great fashion choices, which we will get into later in this podcast, amazing personality. Did I say dashing good looks? Because, yeah, people come to me for my conversations, okay? I keep people intrigued. I keep people engaged, okay? Here are some conversation topics to get you started, okay? Number 1. What is your favorite size of Ziploc bag? Now you can take this one a lot of different places. If they answer quart, that's kind of weird. And that's where I'll leave it. You have to take the creative reins on that question. But I'm letting you know, if you answer quart, if you're a audio listener, I'm making a kind of a disgusted face right now. Let me think of some other questions that you can ask someone. You randomly meet someone, and you immediately, if this is the first time you met them, ask their name And when they go, oh yeah, my name is Paige, you go, no, what's your full name? Because that shows not that you're creepy, but you're dedicated to learning about them, you know? I'm helping you guys out. I'm just trying to be helpful. Uh, ask or ask someone what their middle name is, or make them try to guess what your middle name is, or try to guess their middle name. And do not let them tell you. Do not let them tell you. If you're gonna guess someone's middle name, just go for it. You have to just commit, and then they're gonna be laughing, or whoever you're talking to is gonna be like, haha. Also, don't do this at the right time. Like if you're trying to attract a mate, this is the time to do it. Okay, try to guess their middle name because it's funny. It's like, oh, you're kind of getting to know more about it. Someone, blah blah blah. Do not do this in like a business meeting. That would be weird. If you're like, hey Gerald, what's your middle name? Oh wait, let me guess. John, Gregory, Joseph, and then he's like, AJ, this is really inappropriate for you to be talking about at a business meeting. Well, he's correct because that's weird. But I just want all my future employees to know that when you're employed with AJHD Productions, you can ask me anything in a business meeting because we keep it chill, man. We keep it casual. So, yeah. If you're trying to attract a mate, try to guess their middle name as much as possible. Avoid talking about the setting you're in. Avoid saying, what do you do for fun? Oh, yeah, what type of music do you listen to? Blah. Try to guess their music. It's more fun. And if they're boring, at least you can make it fun. Like, you can make anything fun by just guessing. And sometimes it's funny if you guess incorrectly. Like, I'm not going to stereotype people here, but let's say you see someone that could be like, oh, they totally listen to pop. And then you just hit them with like, oh, do you listen to country? Or something more funny and specific in the moment. But there you go. There's a little tip from AJ. Just try to guess stuff. It's more fun. And if they're boring, at least you can have fun with it, you know? Just guess everything. So we got the hammock topic out of the way, and I'm very happy about that because I'm very passionate about small talk and getting rid of it and making small talk fun again. I understand the point of small talk, but let's make it fun, guys. Let's have some fun with small talk and make it guest talk, or really get to know someone and make it like it. Sometimes things are weird, and I talked about this in the first recording of episode 4, but the weirdness in the world is actually creativity and ingenuity, and this ties in with our fashion topic that we're going to get into. I'm jumping all over the place, but which one do I want to go into first? We'll go into fashion because it all ties it together. Stop wearing flannel. Stop it right now. I don't care who says to wear flannel unless you live and die by the flannel. Stop wearing it, okay? If you live and die by the flannel, I expect you to wear flannel at all times of the year. All times. You better own flannel shorts, sleeveless flannel, everything flannel socks, flannel shoes. If you're not that dedicated to flannel, stop wearing it, because I am tired of this boring, non-creative fashion trend that rolls around in September every year and doesn't leave until late April. Like, guys, we get it. You like flannel because for some reason you want to dress like an 80-year-old man that's been trapped in the forest and has 3 pet squirrels for 20 years. But stop, okay? It's not cool. Creativity is fun. Creativity is cool. When I look at someone, I can read a lot about the person from their fashion. Sometimes you can't read anything about them from their fashion, but sometimes you can. And when I read flannel, I read boring. Unless you live and die by the flannel, because then that's kind of interesting. Like, why are you so dedicated to that pattern? You're pretty much wanting to dress like different colored picnic blankets. And that kind of ties in with the small talk. If someone tells you they like to picnic, that is weird. That is odd. Unless they are trying to attract you as a mate. Guys, stop wearing flannel. I was at a basketball game yesterday for our college, and I'm chilling there. I'm chilling with my friend, and it hits halftime, and suddenly a bunch of people stand out to go to get concessions, and there is a wave of flannel, a tsunami worth of different colored picnic blankets. I see the same person just in different versions wearing this flannel. Like, guys, you need to stop. Well, AJ, how do we make good fashion choices? obviously you have the best fashion out of everyone. Why, thank you, small child. Thank you for asking me that question. How we have good fashion choices is through creativity, through trying and failure. And this is where at the beginning of my where do I start? This is where the creativity part of this ties in. Okay, guys? What was first weird, anything you see in the world that is cool or normal was weird at first. It was weird. There was a guy, I don't remember his name, a scientist, probably like Aristotle, I think. Aristotle discovered two things in this world. He discovered that we revolve around the sun and that germs exist. And I could be wrong about that second one, but I'm pretty positive. And I'm not even joking. I'm pretty sure he discovered germs exist. But I'm also definitely sure. Or was he the maps guy? Aristotle discovered that we revolve around the sun and that germs exist. I'm not looking it up. You look it up right now. I am not Google. But essentially, he went to this board of scientists. I learned this in middle school. So this is middle school AJ information right now. He went to this board of scientists and was like, guys. How do you talk in like he's probably British. Guys, is this a good British accent? Guys, I've been doing research and I found that we actually revolve around the sun. And then the scientists are with their dirty, unwashed, germ-filled hands going, no, we think you're incorrect. No, you weirdo. And he was cast away from science, essentially. And you know what? You know what's in my science textbook nowadays? We revolve around the sun, and that germs exist. And we can all thank Aristotle for that. So, guys, you need to apply the germ-sun technique or the Aristotle technique, whichever one you want to call it, to your fashion. You have to try things. You have to be weird. You have to go out there and be funky, okay? Wear boots with shorts. Wear a bandana where it shouldn't fit in. Like, just do things. It doesn't have to just be accessories, by the way. Be creative, okay? Stop looking to the person to the left of you and going, oh, he looks good in that, or she looks good in that. Let me try it too. I mean, you can do that. Like, the outfit I'm wearing today is pretty basic. It's for you audio listeners. It's just like blue jean, like dark blue jeans and a pink sweater. That's not super creative, but I'm already starting to get into a sense of knowing my fashion, and I'm still a long way away. And here's something I really enjoy doing. I like to establish credibility with people by lying to them. And this is how I do it. If anyone ever questions me about fashion specifically, I've done this with fashion multiple times. I've done this to my sister, I've done this to my friends, I've done this to strangers. If someone questions you about your fashion choice, or you make a statement that someone disagrees with, you say, no, I do reading about this, and I know from an expert opinion that this is what they are saying. Put the blame on them. If you think it's weird, say, oh, I read this, and you have to be specific about it. I tell people that I read a fashion blog posted by a fashion blogger named Fred Gordon, who does not exist. I made this guy up. And whenever I try to make a point about fashion, like for example, I did Turtleneck Tuesdays a ton this year, and I still plan on doing it. If it's Tuesday and you have a turtleneck, wear a turtleneck. But I AJHD guys, I need to establish credibility with my turtleneck claim. And I was telling people that turtlenecks were coming back. And I just thought this up one day. I was like, turtlenecks need to make a comeback. A lot of people would try to wear turtlenecks and make it look like fancy or cool. No, we need like that ugly, like filled, itchy sweater type of turtleneck. That's what I want. Like, I want you to be like 90s in school wearing a turtleneck. You know, I wasn't born in the 90s, but I'm just saying, that's what I imagine. I wanted to bring turtlenecks back, so I was telling all my friends, all my family, all my strangers that I run into, Turtleneck Tuesdays, or just turtlenecks in general, they are making their comeback. And then some of them dared to question me. They went, oh really, AJ? Are turtlenecks coming back? Because I don't think so. Blah blah blah. Why you gotta make all these dumb jokes? Blah blah blah. It wasn't a joke. And you know what I said? No, I read this. Fred Gordon is a fashion design blogger that I follow, and he says turtlenecks are on the rise, and I trust him, and he has credibility in the subject matter. And then they thought two things. Why does AJ read a fashion blog? And number two, who's Fred Gordon? And whether or not they looked him up and found out he was fake later, that doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Because in that moment, my embarrassment was saved because you put the embarrassment on someone else. If you have an opinion that you aren't proud of, or no. I'm teaching you guys the wrong thing. Be proud of your opinions. But if you want to make it seem more credible, blame it on someone else. Or give the idea creation to someone else. I'm not trying to make this that people can defend horrific ideals or bad ideas. I'm not saying that you should do that and then blame someone else. No, I'm just saying if you want to, this can really be used for good or evil now that I'm thinking about it. Use it for good, guys. Use anything I say for good, not for evil. Next topic. I want to talk. We forgot to do the song of the day. I'm not gonna sing every day on the podcast because I don't want it to be a song podcast. But my song recommendation for today is another rock song, and it's "Coming Clean" by Green Day. It's a really good song, and it starts with 17 and strung out on confusion. There you go. I did sing. I lied. Haha. Yeah. I'm feeling good today, guys. Let me tell you about my day. I woke up and I go right to my computer because I'm trying to get these podcasts 8 a.m. every day. Do all this editing, try to make the title, everything look good. Then I had my first class. First class went well. And then I treated myself this morning to a little Starbucks, a little iced caramel macchiato with extra caramel drizzle. And it was good. And one thing why I like getting extra caramel drizzle, in case you guys were wondering, is the caramel sauce gathers on the bottom of the drink, and you use your straw, and you kind of like gather it up a little, and then you just like get like you get a drink worth of caramel sauce, and it's like you can kind of chew on it, and it's really good. So shout out to Starbucks and venti ice caramel macchiato. Oh my God, last topic for this podcast that I want to get into, because I don't have a ton of time, but I want to get this clear. I am such a sucker for when people or restaurant employees or anywhere memorizes my order. I am such a sucker for that. They know my order back and forth at Starbucks. I walk in and they have it down. They say, "Hi, AJ," and they start making my coffee. I pay for it, and it's a great experience. And for many places, the second I realize that they're starting to memorize my order, I will not order anything else, even if I'm in the mood for it. I will stick with my order until they have it completely memorized, because it is the best feeling. It is such a good feeling. I plan on one day opening a restaurant, and my siblings and friends have told me that this is a terrible idea, but listen, it's a great idea, and we're going to do it. We are going to open a restaurant in which after the first time you come to the restaurant, your order will be memorized. So if you walk in, they will know your order next time. My employees will know it next time. And you might think, oh, that's a big logistical problem. Well, it's not. Also, I don't think I've talked a lot about my siblings or friends and stuff. I am a middle child, if you hadn't guessed already. I have 3 siblings, and they're the best. I have 2 brothers and a sister, and family is everything to me. And shout out to them if they're listening. Big fans of them, except for when they try to turn down my amazing restaurant ideas. Oh my God, my face hurts from smiling, guys. This has been a fun podcast. Episode 4 and more to come. Episode 2 has released today, and I'm already feeling that quality is going up, and I'm just having a great time, guys. It was cloudy today, but I still felt good. Like I had a good day. It's starting to turn into nighttime. I have 2 homework assignments due tonight. I have esports practice. I'm on the varsity esports team, and we're scrimmaging against the JV people tonight, so that'll be fun. I'm excited for it. Probably going to play some guitar, do some reading. Oh, I already talked about the reading in this recording. Sometimes I forget when your phone shuts down which recording's what. Guys, thank you for sticking in. Thank you for listening to this. And this is what I have to say. You need life. Life is a tiger, okay? And you are a trainer. And you're holding You're holding a piece of steak for this tiger, okay? And you can either let the tiger rip you to pieces and you get shredded, or you hold that steak in front of that tiger and you look it in the eyes and you go, guess what, tiger? We're going to work together. I'm going to feed you and you are going to make me seem powerful, okay? You cannot control life. Life doesn't control you, though, okay? And you feed life. We are all like trees in the ground, growing, and don't be ashamed to grow. Don't be ashamed to be creative. Not every tree is the same. Be different, guys. Be yourself. Love yourself, because you need to love yourself. Everyone needs to love themselves. And I love you guys. Thanks for listening to this. I really feel like things are coming together. We're building a cool community. And yeah, have a great day. Have a great night. Guys, we are one of the strongest communities with the best taste in music. And we will destroy our days. So go out and destroy your day. Have a great day. Peace.